Hello Capricorn friends, this is a video for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus if you have a Capricorn partner. Welcome all, these are the messages for November 2024. I'm Kate, I'm a Tarot Intuitive. Please like this video if it's resonating for you, and if it's not, then move on. So the first card that you have is Magical Blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So if you're feeling like you've got more to give this month, maybe it's time to give back, whether it's donating to an animal shelter or a homeless shelter, maybe it's donating some old clothes, doing some decluttering. I feel especially before the Taurus full moon that's going to be coming up this month. Then you also have temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So you might be doing things that make you feel good in the moment, but then afterwards you feel a little bit guilty or shameful about it. Just take a look at those. Are they coping mechanisms? What's going on there? So something that Spirit wants you to think about for the month of November. Some overall messages and guidance. You have the Fool card. There might be a new opportunity, a new beginning of sorts coming in. Spirit does want you to look before you leap. Just be careful that you're not getting overly excited and not looking at things from maybe a logical standpoint. But don't deny the opportunity just because you're trying to talk yourself out of it, if that makes sense. It feels exciting, it feels new, it feels fresh. This could be a job opportunity, a relationship, a new home. Somebody offers hey, you want to go on this trip with me, travel, something like that. And Spirit is encouraging you that, definitely take a look at it. Don't just deny it. I feel like a lot of you are going to say no. You've got the Judgment card in reverse. So I feel like some of you are going to say no, but I don't feel like Spirit's telling you to say no. This is something that you're going to have to decide for your own. And I feel like if it's something that you're supposed to be doing, if it's meant to be in your life, it'll come back to you. So if now is not the time, then it'll show up again, either in a different way with a different person, but the situation will be similar. So it could also be if it's about a relationship or a job, it might simply be that it's a really good opportunity. It could be a good person, but now is not the time to be either entering into a new relationship or taking on this new responsibility or planning to travel, because maybe there's something else coming up or coming into your life. So I'm hearing something about timing. For some of you, there is a new friendship or a partnership coming in the month of November. And some of you might be looking at this card and you're like, nope, no way, not happening. Well, don't write this person off. Don't just write somebody off because you're like, I don't have room for any more people in my life. I'm focusing on me. That's fine, but I feel like this person can really help you in some type of way. I think it's emotionally they're supporting you in some type of way. So if it's in a business venture, somebody could be offering you their help. It might not be, hey, let's go into business together. They could be like, hey, I have some advice and tips and tricks of what made me successful in this endeavor. And so I wanted to share that information with you. So you could be going out to get a cup of tea or coffee with somebody, or grabbing lunch with someone, and this could be, a really big moment for you, a pivotal moment for you. You also have the Five of Swords coming in. Now, I'm going to say that there might be a little bit of conflict for you in the month of November. Somebody might not agree with a choice that you want to make, but at the end of the day, it's not their decision, it's yours. So don't pay attention to the haters, is what Spirit is saying. It's not their choice. It's not their life to live. At the end of the day, I feel like they have the same end goal for you, which is your happiness, right? They want you to be happy, but the way that they think you should bring that in might look different from the way you think that it should come. You also have the King of Wands coming in. So Spirit's encouraging you to move forward with confidence in a way that feels right with your soul. King of Wands is my entrepreneur card, so some of you are wanting to start some type of side hustle or business. Some of you are wanting to travel. I am getting an energy of wanting to travel, wanting to go out there, wanting to move possibly to maybe somewhere that you've never gone, like explore a place you've never been before, or move to a location that you feel inspired by. Some of you could be choosing to either do that or you're in the planning phases for that. Now, I pulled a couple of cards for a potential challenge, an area of challenge for the month of November, and you have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Chariot card. Some of you want to take quick action. You want to almost do something without talking yourself out of it. And normally I would say that's a good idea, that's a good energy, but the Two of Wands is saying, I'm very much getting this feeling of don't just jump into something without doing a little bit of planning. Because it's like, even if you are traveling, make sure that you have looked for, like if you're doing a road trip, make sure you've looked for available hotels along the way. Make sure that you've looked for, if you have kids, places to stop and take your kids along the way because they might be getting antsy. So those are just some examples. The Chariot card is associated with a zodiac sign, Cancer. So there might be a Cancer that is potentially challenging for you. Or maybe there's some type of disagreement with them this month. And then the Two of Wands is just reminding you that, you know, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it so much that you don't take action on whatever it is that you want to do. Spirit's encouraging you to move forward on it, but don't move so quickly that you're not thinking anything through and just moving completely out of inspiration, which doesn't feel like it'd be something that you would do anyway, but Spirit's just giving that little reminder. Now, to finish up the reading, I have an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle, and it's called Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So this is a beautiful reminder for the month of November as you're going through the month that you are a child of the cosmos. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It is there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it. Because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will, it's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells. To remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. So something maybe to ask yourself or to journal about this month might be, how can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? So this is your reminder to surrender to the flow. Whatever is meant for you will never miss you. And listen to your body, listen to your soul. If you're feeling a resistance within your body, do a little bit of a deeper dive. Why am I feeling this resistance? Is it indicating that this is not the right time or the right thing for me? Is it indicating that maybe I'm scared? And why am I scared? Am I afraid of change? So I feel like being inquisitive about why you are feeling the way that you're feeling, and allowing yourself to be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Those are the messages that I have for you for the month of November. If they're resonating, go ahead and comment, like, follow me, anything that you're feeling called to do. And you can book your personal reading on my website, crystallizewithkate.com.